All right, today we're talking about cases. Cases for our DJ controllers. So I've been DJing for about 9 or 10 years, and I have ruined so many DJ controllers because what I would do is I would just take the controller, throw it in my bag, and then go to my DJ gigs. And then sometimes you might stop short, or there might be bumps or something, or you might drop your bag. And what happens is the faders and the knobs could get bent. And once this happens, your controller's basically done, unless you know how to take the whole thing apart and replace that specific part. But once this happens, you see how it's bent? So once it's bent like that, then your crossfader is never going to work the same way. And I have so many controllers where I have to use the volume faders, or everything works on the controller except the crossfader because it got bent. And then that metal piece, you could try to bend it back, but it's really difficult, and pretty much your controller is done. So I just wanted to share with you guys some things that have helped me over the years protect and keep my DJ controllers for longer, because DJ controllers can basically last forever as long as you don't ruin them. So this is the case that I got for my Newmark DJ.to Touch. It is pretty rigid on the top, and then inside, let me just put the controller in it so you know what it looks like. Let me open it. So inside the case, it has a spot for the controller, and then it has these nice bands on top of it so that your controller doesn't move around. And then it has this little pouch up here. So the good thing about this case is, with the pouch up here, you could put all the wires and everything you need for this controller. So whenever I feel like DJing with the Newmark DJ.to Touch, all I need to do is grab this case. I don't have to go look for this wire or look for that wire, because everything is in the pouch. I have the adapter that I need. I have all the wires. And I even have room for this, which is like a mini party light. So this controller I usually use when I'm just hanging out, maybe outside by the barbecue or a pool party. So it's pretty cool to have this pretty cool light. Boom. And it's actually pretty bright. If you're in a dark room, it could really get the party going, and it was only a couple dollars, but that's not what this video is about. But the reason why I'm disappointed with this purchase of this case is the pouch. When you put stuff in the pouch, it gets kind of filled up. And then when it's filled up like that, you end up having to, you see how even with one wire missing, how I have to jam it in, and now I'm risking bending something or ruining the controller because everything's squeezed together. So I wouldn't recommend this exact one, but the one I would recommend is this one down here on the screen. And that is, it's a weird name, but what it does is, instead of just having a pouch, it has indents. So the controller case is a little bit bigger than the controller, so you could put your wires in those little cutouts and then shut the case, and then the case will close flushly. So that's the controller that I would recommend for this specific controller.